What's going on, guys? We're back here with another video. Guess what just came in today? Finally, after failing to order the right part 2 separate times, I have finally gotten the right part. So this is how it went down here. So this is the part that came with the kit. It was wrong. This is the part that I ordered, also wrong. This part looked different in the photos, so I ordered that. Also wrong. Yeah, so I had like maybe $35 into the wrong parts. Pretty tough break. This is the style I needed, but I needed it to go to AN because I can't really use this guy on the 240. It's kind of a weird deal. It just wouldn't have worked right. Here is the part I got from Monster Clutches, who I should have reached out to in the first place, seeing as all of this stuff is Monster Clutch stuff. Learned my lesson on that one. So this will now be going right into there, like that. And it will allow me to use an AN line, this one that was supplied, for my transmission. So I can finally now put the transmission in. The long awaited, I feel like I've talked about it like 47 times in the last 2 videos I've made, but finally it can actually go in. I got the shim kit right here, 3 different ones. Break out the old trusty caliper. This guy. You have to measure with a caliper. If you're measuring your clutch spacing with anything that's not a caliper, like a tape measure or your finger or something else that you'd use to measure, you're wrong. You have to use a caliper. So, time to get this assembled and see if we can measure a clutch. It's been a while since I've done this, so wish me luck. All right, so I got the measurement. I use this here flat bar and the caliper. And the Monster Clutches diagram here, they show you exactly what you do. You measure A, you measure B, then subtract them and you get C. What you do with C, I haven't figured out yet. No, that's the gap. And then they tell you what kind of gap you need, so you fill it with the shim to get to in the gap range that they like to see. So yeah, so now I just subtract those 2 and then I know the gap. So the gap that they like to see is between 0.06 and 0.20 inches. And we have a 0.90. It's a big gap. So we need to fill that gap with the shims. So there's 3 different sizes. So now I have 3 shims. I just measured them and just kind of labeled what size they were so that I could easily do the math on that. So I need to basically subtract these from this number to 0.02. So 0.2 is the number I need. And if you guys have already figured that out from simple math, I probably won't be able to get there. It's a lot of shimming. I am definitely going to double check my math because that just seems like a lot. All right, well, I spent my obligatory 8 minutes working on the 240 for the day. Time to prep this guy for a track night. You guys know the freaking deal. We're going out and we're gonna get some data logs so we can turn it up, because we still haven't turned it up yet. And Alpha still wants more data logs because I have actually yet to give him anything useful. That's on me. For sure on me. So, I'm gonna go to the track tonight. he says we need more data logs. I'm not gonna argue with him. I'll happily take a track night. So time to fix this thing up. I did add some tether to the pins, so that's nice. I won't constantly lose them. And I also have stuff to make the dash, but I'm not gonna dive into that quite yet. I'll do that tomorrow or something. But let's get this thing on the trailer, nitrous bottles, fuel, all that fun stuff. Let's go check on Henry, because he always knows when it's about to rain. He's pretty good about that. He actually did not use his house last night, unsurprisingly. Oh, there he is. Henry. What you doing, bud? Hanging out under the grapefruit tree over here. And you see, he's living life. Oh, yep, that's a pretty crusty leaf. You probably don't want that. Yeah, I don't need that. There's better things out here. Alright, fair. Can't argue with that. Alright, let's get the Camaro loaded up. Let's get some data logs. I feel like a freaking muscle car owner from the 90s now. Pretty sick. I think that's all the car needed. I brought all the tools and equipment I might need.
Oh, hey. Hi. Look, say hi to the camera. Millie, come here. Come here. Come on, put your paws up. Put your paws up. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, are you supposed to come out here to go to the bathroom before we go to the track? Come on. Go.
All right, well, we're here at the track. I decided last minute I was gonna do some licensing runs. So today's gonna be a little slow moving to start. It might be slow moving the rest of the way. But, so let me show you how an NHRA Pro Sportsman Competition license works. Give you guys a rundown here. So, you fill out all of this information of yours right here. Then, you have to make 6 passes. So, the first pass, I don't know if you guys can see that at all, has to be a half pass. Then the second 2, then the other 3 passes have to be moderate passes. So like, you know, lift at the 8th, 14-second passes. Then you can do 2 full rips. So I'll probably try to get an 1/8 mile pass, probably hot lap the car into a moderate pass. Then do another moderate pass, let the car cool down a little bit. It's gonna take a little bit of time for sure. But hopefully by the end of the night, I can get a license. You have to do it in one night, so you kind of have to hot lap your car a little bit. 6 passes is pretty significant. It's kind of interesting because you can run a $9.99 as your full pass, but yet they'll still qualify you for a $750 like license. So it's kind of weird. But we're gonna get some licensing.
In there when you're going to be like, all right guys, I just gotta go to like the 8th mile and then I'm gonna lift. So
Bronte's coaching me how to YouTube. Thank goodness I have her, guys. Much appreciated. Without her, I'd be on Vimeo. Alright guys, I also regret to inform you, I have not figured out how to data log on the screen yet. I'm basically a failure.
in Alpha's eyes, 100%.
Yeah, Alpha's gonna send me a disappointed GIF on it on Facebook. That's how we talk. Mostly GIFs. things that were done wrong. All right, let's see if we can get a log from that. Pulled out the old dealy bob here. So stuff happened.
Oh, sorry.
Things went down here. The car's been sitting for the last hour as we worked on it. Bronte's getting testy.
Getting cranky.
Yeah. She asked me earlier, she's like, how long do you think we'll be there? I'm like, it's a roll of the dice. Could be there till midnight.
You got 6 more runs.
Yeah, I got 6 more licensing runs out of 6. I've made 2 passes tonight.
We're just the laughing committee.
Neither of them were good enough to be considered good by anybody in NHRA. So I'm just gonna run full tilt at this point. There's not enough time to make any more passes better. There's not enough time to make 6 licensing passes. So I figure why even bother? Let's just see what the car can do in good DA. It had a melted plug wire, which is really weird because they're nowhere near exhaust. But it destroyed one of them. Thankfully Thorpe fixed that. Shout out to my boy Thorpe. Fixed it up for me, and we're gonna make one more pass. See what he can do. Because frankly, Bronte wants to go home, and so do I. It's getting cold out here, which is really great for the race cars, really not great for Bronte. Alright, see you in a second. apologize to NHRA.
Tough break.
I failed your test.
Failed big time.
That was the problem. I never passed tests.
But good thing is we live close to Bradenton Motorsports Park and we can come here whenever and do it.
And the car's not broken.
Yes. Oh yeah, so it's all fixed. Thorpe fixed it and everything.
It's not fully fixed, no. It's having some weird issues. Like, I think it's just tune-related stuff where... not sure. It's hitting something. Some kind of boost cut or something. Have to get the old keyboard assassin Alpha on the job.
But not a bad night. Still drove it onto the trailer and going home. Right.
Whatever it's doing, it would have done it at the next race. So, trying to shake down the new build. It's just how it goes.
Yep.
But that's how it goes sometimes. See you guys in the morning. So, better mute Harry Potter over here before I get hit with a strike. So here are parameters. Let's zoom in a little bit here. That's out. Zoom in. Too far. So here's when I left. That's RPM. And everything looked pretty normal. I don't like see all this dip. That's a wastegate down here. That's throttle position sensor. That's my foot lifting from 100% to 50% back to 100% because I was trying to go fast still. But that's what it did pretty much. The RPMs kept climbing. That was right where it popped. Then the RPM stayed up a little bit, and then I got out of it a little bit after. I don't know. Weird. So here is the quick update on Henry's house setup. He did not sleep in it the first night. I had to basically force him into it. Like I put some food in there and then put his head slightly into it to get him to go in there. And because he's a sulcata tortoise, he does not like the cool weather. Like, it's like not even 70 degrees out right now. So I set up this extension cord. I'm gonna clean that up later. And then I set this guy up, little thermostat, little heat lamp, and then there's a thermostat in there, and that controls the heat lamp. And the heat lamp has a hole in it that puts some heat into there for him. So it's like 81 degrees in there right now. He's sleeping in the back corner. You can definitely tell it's like a good bit warmer in there than out here. So he does have that going for him. You can kind of see I put a hole in there for him. I'll probably move it to the back if I were to do anything, just because I don't know why I put it up in the front, because most of the heat probably escapes. 81 degrees isn't bad, and he is sleeping in there tonight, so maybe now he'll know warmth is in there. All right, guys, so back in the shop again. I am kind of tearing apart the Camaro to see what was causing that weird misfire and pop at like 100 feet out. And I think this is the culprit. We had that problem at the track. We thought we fixed it, we re-crimped it, but get new plug wire, and this thing should be good. Definitely go test it again, see if it does that pop at 1,000 feet. It might not have been related to that, but it was misfiring after. I'm thinking that that was probably it. Cleared off the welding table here because I'm gonna do some welding. I'm gonna practice dialing in this TIG welder a little bit. Have some fun with that thing today. So I decided to come spend a little time playing with the TIG, and basically the simplest practice you could do is just straight on a flat piece of metal. But I'm definitely starting to get the hang of it a little bit. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Trying out a couple different styles and speeds and temperatures. Pretty cool though. Those are definitely coming out a little nicer than what I've done in the past. And then I got this that I was also trying on, but this is a very tough thing to do because the angles and stuff, and you know, there's a little bit more of a gap there. Here there's obviously no gap, but getting there. A little bit more of this, and then I'll probably be ready to go to that. I'm gonna keep chugging away on this TIG until I got it. All right, guys, well, that'll do it for this video. We got a bunch of stuff in for the 240, so that'll be really cool. We got a ton of stuff rolling on that thing, and then maybe even have it going by the end of November. That's the goal. I mean, I wanted it by Cletus and Cars. I don't know if that's gonna be able to happen just due to time constraints and being a solo job like this. It's gonna be really tough. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna push. That being said, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Keep it saucy.